Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first devlog for Luminera, the Radiant Journey. My name is Eric. Some of you know me as Luminera Game or Origin Quest Games on YouTube. I am the sole developer of this game. I've been working on it I've been working on the story for years now, but I didn't go into full development, like actually start designing this game until January of this year. And I've been working on developing the engines, developing the the idea of what I want this game to be, and I'm on track now to actually be able to pop this game out, hopefully at the end of next year. Um, my idea with these devlogs is that I kind of just I want people to be able to see my brain a little bit, see what it is I'm cooking up, what ideas I have for this game, what I'm trying to do a little bit differently than RPGs that are coming out these days. I feel like RPGs are turn-based RPGs, anyway, are kind of going in like a weird direction. They're either this like fantastic thing that has evolved in such a beautiful way, like the Persona series, Shin Megami, Dragon Quest XI. I love Dragon Quest XI. I think it was a fantastic game, and it was a game that it's a series that's been going on since the NES era, and it's stuck to its roots in a good way, but it still managed to evolve and make a fantastic game. But I don't know. I feel like RPGs are just not the same anymore, and maybe that's just me. I see a lot of these games being developed, and they kind of just they look a lot. They look really samey, if you understand what I mean. Also, I apologize. I have a lisp. I tried the whole speech therapy thing. I got held down with wrist braces, and they kept telling me pronounce your S's correctly, and I didn't. It didn't work. I'm sorry. If you're gonna listen to these, that's just something that you're gonna have to deal with. What was I saying? Right, RPGs. A lot of these RPGs just look really samey now. Like, it seems like you're just every developer is just trying to make the next Final Fantasy VI, and you can't make the next Final Fantasy VI because it's been made. It's out there already. There is no equivalent to the new Final Fantasy VI, the new Chrono Trigger, the new Phantasy Star, because those games were revolutionary at their time, but now they're just, they're old games. They're retro, and I wanted to do something a little differently. So the first thing that I thought of when I was making this RPG is that I didn't want it to just be an RPG where you kind of just walk around. I'm designing this in RPG Maker, and the one thing that you notice is that every RPG Maker game looks the same. You could do a lot of work with it. You can make it look very different, but at the end of the day, it still feels like an RPG Maker game. And I wanted to avoid that. Now, some of you might be thinking, why didn't you make this on GameMaker, on Unity, on Godot? Well, first of all, mainly is that I'm not that great of a designer. I've been working with RPG Maker since 2000, back when I was in high school. If you want to date me, that's how old I am. I'm 33 years old. I've never fully professionally released a game. I've always just made passion projects. Back in the day, I used to love trying to figure out how to make a system work from any old game, just using eventing, just going into, and I mean, this is before common events. So like back in like 2003, RPG Maker 2003. I like to be able to see, like, I actually was one of the first people to design a tactical battle system using only events and tracking variables and all of that. I was proud of that back in the day. I never released a full game with that, for one reason being that, it was incredibly hard to design a game like that, because it took a lot of eventing. But it was fun. It was fun for me to try to figure that stuff out. And I've never fully released a game until now. Like, this is Luminera will be the first game that I professionally design. Um, I am fairly decent at pixel art and everything. I'm okay at it. Like, I can hold my own. But I have a decent job, and I'm using some of my leftover money to kind of to pay for a composer, because I can't write music worth a damn. And I have an artist as well that I'm paying for a lot of the battle art, um, like the well, yeah, just the monsters and everything. I can't draw a face worth a damn, but now I feel like I can actually make this game a reality. And I know I just went off on a tangent, and I don't even remember what the original conversation was anymore. I think that's ultimately what a lot of these devlogs are going to be, is me starting to talk about something and then just going off on a rant about, I don't even know anymore. I think I was talking about how RPGs are too samey now. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. But anyway, I had the idea to make a point and click turn based RPG. So what does that mean? It's not going to be the same kind of point and click adventure that you're used to with like Monkey Island, or what's another point and click? Day of the Tentacle, Grim Fandango. No, nothing like that. So it'll be kind of like Ace Attorney, if you've ever played anything like that. Like, you'll see the screen, you'll be able to click on things to investigate them, and that's kind of what I want for this game. So you won't be walking around. You'll be clicking around to just explore this world that I've built for you. So, okay, let me get down to the nitty gritty. Luminera, Radiant Journey. Luminera, the Radiant Journey. I'm so sorry. It has 24 playable characters. I am going to build 6 predetermined stories, which will have 4 playable characters each. You won't be able to change any characters. You won't be able to get any new ones. And the reason for this is that the characters that you choose are drastically going to change the way this game is played. What does that mean? Let's say you pick the team that has the assassin in it. Not only will the assassin have some cool attacks in the middle of battle, but you'll also be able to take contracts for assassinations, which will give you money, get you information to find out more about how to complete your pilgrimage, how to explore the world. Or maybe you choose the team with the botanist. The botanist will have a mini garden that will let you grow healing items and stuff like that. The chef will give you more options as to what kind of items you can have by cooking different things. And you'll only be able to have those options if you select that character. So you'll have the 6 pre-built teams with dialogue and everything that I've written up. Or you'll have the option of what I'm calling the build your own adventure, which is you pick your 4 characters and then you go off on your journey, and whatever you choose, that's what you have until the end. And you'll have a drastically different story, villains, and everything depending on who you pick. It'll be, some characters' long lost rivals, or it'll be, their people that they've sworn revenge to, whatever it is. It'll be a little bit different every time you play it, and it won't be a long game. I think ultimately it's gonna end up being like an 8 to 12 hour RPG. So it'll allow for different playthroughs, which is what I'm hoping anyway. So I didn't really show much about the game in this video. Mainly, I kind of just wanted to talk about it, try to get my nerves satiated just a tad. I'm not used to talking to myself, hearing myself talk. I am very nervous, and I do apologize for that. It will go away, I'm sure, the more I do this. As with anything, all it takes is a little practice. So this one, I think I'm gonna upload this one only because I feel like I actually got this far, and I'm gonna listen to it, but I'm gonna upload it anyway. So fuck it. Let's do this shit. How far am I into this anyway? Look at that. I'm actually 11 minutes in. That's great. I was thinking about making these about 10 to 15 minutes each. So 11 minutes is a good stopping point. If you listen to this, let me know what else you would like to see from this in the comments. Or just, give me some likes, give me some, I don't know, motivation. Or tell me good job, terrible job. It's all the same. I'd like to be closer to the game dev community, which has been so awesome the past few months. I've learned to love and adore all of you. Sorry about that. I've learned to love and adore all of you. You guys are all so fucking awesome and talented, and holy shit. And to anyone not in the game dev community, somebody that just deep dived into YouTube and somehow found this video, welcome. I'm making this game. It's gonna come out sometime next year, hopefully, or 2023 if we're being realistic. Check it out. I have a trailer up. I have a demo up. You could find it on itch.io. Just look up Luminera. Or follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/LumineraGame, for more information on this game. Thank you. I'll make another video next week.